Alexander Usyk, what would you be thinking?
If I was Alexander Usyk, I'd look at that and think, this boy's either not going to fight again or he's an idiot. You know, between now and December, they're supposed to fight again. Yeah, Tyson Fury might be just about to go into training camp. You know, if you're a fighter, it doesn't matter if you've got a fight or not, you make sure you're always ticking over, you're always in the gym. Tyson's got a little thing on there saying, yeah, you know, I went to a hard training camp, I'm going to go to a hard training camp again, and I'll shake all this off, forget about it. Fighters that think they can do that, they can drink and do drugs, or whatever in between fights, and they think it doesn't have an effect on them, are stupid. You can get away with it so far, but then when you need it more than anything, that lifestyle's going to catch up on you. Now what I'm saying is, so if Tyson's comfortable doing that between fights, which he has done, which he clearly is, then that's down to him. But you can't feel sorry for him thinking, well, you know what are you doing? So can you imagine if they do fight December 21st? You know, what excuses they're going to be?
And those are the words of Johnny Nelson as he goes in on Tyson Fury, as you guys just heard. Boxing is a lifestyle. You can legally get killed in the ring. Right when you need that extra whatever, if you're out partying, you're out drinking, you're out doing drugs, it's going to turn its back on you. And let me counterpunch. I think Johnny Nelson is absolutely right. I think the best, the greatest, the guys that laced up the gloves that were the most successful didn't do any of those things. You know, a lot of people criticize Floyd Mayweather, but understand something about Floyd Mayweather. Floyd Mayweather didn't do any of those things. That's why he was one of the best that did it. Because when he needed that extra energy, when he needed whatever he needed, it was there. Tyson Fury, I think, needs to stop doing what he's doing. You know, he's pulling no punches. A lot of people say, well, he's human. That is true, he is human. He does drink, you know. But then the question you ask you, now based on what we heard from Johnny Nelson, what percentage of what he was doing that one night will affect him in the ring? And a lot of people said, man, it won't affect anything. Well, how do you know? Because he still has to fight him. Now, according to Johnny Nelson, he won't fight him. And I think Tyson Fury will fight him. You know, I think he will fight him unless that one night of drinking turns into more nights of drinking. You know, that's the only thing that I can fathom. That, hey, well, maybe that would be the reason he doesn't, because, you know, the reoccurring sign of weakness, right, comes back. You know, the mental health thing. And speaking of mental health for a minute, Tyson Fury himself said that those things bother him. He doesn't need to drink or do drugs or any of those things. So why is he even tampering around with that? You know, see, for a lot of people said, man, he's human, he's this and that. Well, this is the problem. Just like Ryan Garcia and all these, hey man, he's just young. Well, the moment you pull the mental health out your ass and let it spew out of your mouth, that means you have a problem. That means you have proclaimed or diagnosed, if you went to a doctor, that you have a problem. And anybody that knows anything about mental health, you do not tamper with drugs with mental health or alcohol with mental health. That's the last thing you should be doing. That's the last thing you should be doing. You know what I mean? Like, because you know it messes with your chemical makeup, bro. You know, your chemical imbalance. There you go. It messes it all up when you start drinking or whatever. So that's the thing. You shouldn't be doing any of that. The only thing that's supposed to spike the interest of Tyson Fury is dopamine. And he claims that's why he works out every day. Because without that, he won't get that spike, to keep him interested. That's why he needs small goals. I heard everything that Tyson Fury said about his own struggles with mental health. But alcohol or drugs is no aid to any of that. No aid to it. It helps him whatsoever. Okay? So, I think Johnny Nelson, he's a bit hard on Tyson Fury, but at the same time, listening to someone like Johnny will get Tyson Fury where he needs to be. Because I believe there are times when you do need things and then it's not there, and then you're tired, and then you got a guy across from you, okay, the complete opposite, that lives a lifestyle of boxing. This man don't do any of that stuff. You know what I mean? If you look at Lomachenko and you look at Usyk and if you even look at Volchnik, those guys are pretty simple. They're pretty simple people. They take, they're mostly country people. They live in the country. You know what I mean? They don't really, they go fishing and things like that. They play football and stuff like that. You don't catch them at the local pub. They're not even, they don't have that mindset. They have the mindset of a true athlete. And that's the problem that's killing Tyson Fury. That's that one element. He may be gifted in what he does because he's been doing it a long time. But it doesn't mean that he's following the right routine. And that's what Johnny Nelson's talking about. And due to the fact of the number one thing that stuck with me during this video is that, yeah, you can legally get killed in the ring. And that is so true, 100% spot on. And with that mindset, or with knowing that, that's one reason why you should be at your best. Not cheat yourself, treat yourself. But you guys tell me what you think of Johnny Nelson stating that boxing is a lifestyle. Tyson Fury shouldn't be doing drugs or anything of that nature. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace!